With pleasure now, it's time to get my next artist on my show. We have we have a singer in her own right, and we have Shab joining me for an interview here on the Dannison Show. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, Dan.
Yeah, and I've just been reading up about you, and you have a new single out, which we're going to touch on very shortly. But was music a journey you always wanted to take? You know, the path of music. Was it something that you always wanted to do?
Yes, absolutely. I music has healed me in so many ways, and I always think like music is transcending to another world, and you can just escape your reality in that moment, and whatever's happening around you in your life, and you can just go into that bubble and just go there, and the lyrics just take over, right?
Fantastic. And you did you break up on the scene with a song called "Spell on Me"?
I did, and when the idea of Spell on Me was born, it was actually my first song that I ever wrote. And to be honest, I was a little scared at first, like the whole songwriting process. And but you know what? Once I started writing, and the words just came to me, and I sent my journaling and ideas with melody to Damon Sharp. He looked at him. He's like, "Oh my God, there's some really good stuff here, Shab." And he just kind of gave me the confidence, and Damon is just such an amazing guy, and he brought that side out of me, and for some, I just overnight I was just like, oh my God, I knew how to write music, and I didn't even know that I can do that. And it was a talent that I discovered, and it's just been so amazing ever since. And we've been co-writing all our songs with Damon Sharp and Eric Sanacola.
And is it fair to say your life has took you all over the world? And does this reflect in the music that you produce, write, and sing?
Definitely, I think the world around us definitely constantly uh, uh, um, it's inspiring us to, especially what's going on right now within our world, and the sadness to it, and what happened to our world when I was younger, and the war, and the feelings all came back in my heart, and I couldn't stop at crying and just feeling sad for the folks. But and again, what I do is I turn pain into power and into love, and I write about those things, and I'm always getting inspired and trying to figure out how I can put my art into the world and make the world just a little bit happier. And so
And it's fair to say you have quite a following. Obviously, your music's been streamed millions of times. You're on Instagram, Shab Music Official, where your followers keep growing and growing. Onto new music now. Your new single, "Music to My Heart." You had the pleasure of working with the Martinez Twins. How was that?
oh, they are just so amazing. I was very impressed by their mannerism, and they're not definitely one of those stars where they're snobby or stuck up. They're just so kind and loving, and they were just like, they were super sweet, and they're so much fun to work with, and I would definitely do it again. They're amazing and super talented. The
And
boys are.
brilliant. That's good to know. Music to My Heart as well. Even giving Ed Sheeran a run for the money as well. So
That
serious.
was I'm a big fan. FYI, Ed Sheeran, if you're hearing this, I would love to do a definitely co-produce something with you, and collaborate. And I'm a big fan of him as well.
And Music to My Heart does have flavours of kind of like Latin pop dance.
It does. I always get inspired by my environment, and moving to Texas, Dallas. I have my Latin sisters, and I hadn't been out for for a long time. And after birthing my daughter, they took me out, and I was listening to all these amazing music that was just making you want to move. And I told my girlfriend, they're all my sisters, Latin sisters, and I said, you guys, I'm gonna write a song, and it's gonna be Spanglish. It's gonna be amazing. And they were like, Shab, you can do it. And they were giving me all this confidence too, and I was just like, all right, I'm gonna do it. And then that's where it was born, and that's how it was born from.
And what's the feeling like when you hear your music play back in, say, like a club, or when you're just in the supermarket or the shopping centre? What's that feeling like?
Yeah, it's an amazing feeling. I guess I'm still a newbie at it, so I still get super excited. I don't care if it's 10 years from now, 5 years from now. I'm still gonna do music. I'm always gonna be excited about them playing my music, and I know I'm making a difference in the world in my way, just a little bit, to make the world just a little bit happier, and just so we can dance, have fun, and love each other, and have peace.
And I understand you're a mother as well. How do you balance motherhood with your career as well?
My children are definitely a source of my inspiration as well. And I would say family comes first. And I have friends that are just like family to me, and we kind of took them in. But there's a fine line. I mean, I always make sure I have time for my babies, and sometimes that when I'm practicing or doing something, they are like, "Mommy, what are you doing?" Or and then they like a beat, or sometimes they're listening to something. I'm like, "Oh my God, what is that?" And they inspire me. And there's some songs I've actually written that they had listened to or something, and they're still babies, but I was inspired by it, and I wrote a new song for my second album. Is already complete, and we're already working on the third album, which is going to be more intimate and to the soul, into the heart of my soul. So we're working very very hard.
Lovely. And even though this interview will come out at a later date, this interview is recorded on International Women's Day. What would you like to say to all the inspirational, influential, amazing women out there at the moment?
Well, the thing that I want to just say, I want to say you are beautiful, you're worthy, you're important, you're special, unique, wonderful, talented, and irreplaceable. And don't ever give up on your dream. Keep going. Spread love. Spread peace. And I just want to say I love you all. Thank you for the love and support. And to strong women, maybe know them, maybe be them, and maybe protect our loved ones and spread love and peace.
Some powerful words there. Thank you so much, Shab, for joining me on today's show and taking time out today. We're going to get your track Music to My Heart played on my programme now, and I can see your dedication, your passion, the way it's coming across, and it's been a delight to have you on the Dannison show today. All the best with everything.
Dan, thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you for your time and energy
It's a pleasure.
and love.
All the best. Much love from here in the UK.
Yes, much love to you as well. Thank you. I love my UK fans so much.
Take
God
care.
bless.
Bye-bye.